Hey guys, thanks for watching. It's me. So as you guys just saw, I just did a video for products that I own that I do not like and why. Plus, I just finished a video on the Hey Hush face candy and the 9 color eyeshadow palette, which are mostly purples. So you guys got my feedback on that. I thought I did a video on that, but apparently I did not. So I do apologize for that one, because I know that was one on my Instagram that some of you guys were interested to see what the swatches look like, since it was a little similar to one of Kylie Cosmetics' palettes as well. So thank you for coming and watching me and my channel. If you aren't subscribed already, please do subscribe, as I am doing giveaways. And if you are subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and watching and commenting and liking my videos and telling me that you do or do not like this or that product that I am reviewing, as well as keeping your notifications on and commenting right away once it's uploaded. So I really appreciate you guys who have those notifications on, because I know who does and who doesn't. So today we are going to just finish up this last third video after I have another sip of water because I'm parched. But I do want to go ahead and do another live swatching of a palette I already told you guys in my first video and last video with the Vice on which palette I'm going to be doing live swatches for. So this one is a palette that I won that I absolutely hate. Sorry, not sorry. I think this palette is a piece of shit, and I think it's crap. And I'm really shocked that Urban Decay came out with this palette, and it's so plain Jane. And there's nothing special about this palette whatsoever. It retails for fucking $56 just because of the name, because it's Urban Decay. But it is their Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics All Matte, All Naked. So here is what the outside of the box looks like. I'm not going to repeat what is on the back of the box. But it does have 12, sorry, not 15, 12 different shades. And it does come with like a mini brush, which I did show you guys in the first video that I did regarding the products I have that I hate. So this is the outside of the palette. I do like it. I like the outside of the palette. It's cute. I like the whole, I don't even know what kind of design you would call this, but all the streaks going all over the place. I do think that's cute. On the back, it just says Naked Ultimate Basics, Beauty with an Edge, eyeshadow palette. Also says a bunch of other things in different languages and how much it weighs. And it is made in China, so it is not a US product. And where it's distributed, which is in Urban Decay Cosmetics LLC in Newport Beach, California, with their zip code, blah, blah, blah. So, in the back just looks like that with all that information I just read. So, we'll go ahead and open this up. I'm going to take the brush out just in case it slips and falls, but this is what the brush looks like one more time. So it has a tip down here and at the end. So great for kind of blending or smudging rather. This brush is great just to put on your lid. So we'll put that to the side. It does have a very nice mirror, as you can see, and you can catch my camera. And then you can also see the colors here. So we are going to go ahead and jump right on into swatching. But before I do, just want to let you guys know, if you do not like me, you don't like my channel, don't like any of my videos or the content that I put out, or how I talk, or how I look, or how my makeup is, you don't have to fucking watch me. I'm not forcing you to watch me. You can go on right ahead and take a look at somebody else's video and channel, and definitely give them praise and give them a thumbs up. I hopefully you wouldn't give me a thumbs down just because you don't like me, but if you do, so be it. It's fine. I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Just like I'm sure you who don't like me or may not appease me or make me happy or are nice to me or whatnot, you may not, I might not like you, but if you had your own YouTube channel, I'm definitely not going to give you a thumbs down. unless you say something really mean and nasty about my child. You know, to me, I can take that, but for kids, you don't put kids down. You just don't. It's just plain rude, nasty, and we aren't here to bully others. But if you don't like me, go ahead and go to the next video that you would like to see, and hopefully you enjoy it more. But other than that, for those of you who are not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on your notifications for my giveaways and all of the new videos and content that I will be pushing out very, very soon as I can record and edit. So, without further ado, let's jump right on in. So, here are your colors one last time up close and personal. We're going to jump right on into these. Again, I'll go ahead and give you the names, even though I did in my first video of the products I have that I do not like. But they are called Blow, Nudie, Commando, Tempted, Instinct, Lethal, Pregame, Extra Butter, Faith, Lockout, Magnet, and Blackjack. So I will tell you which ones I have already tried and the ones that I have not. So Blow is the first one, which I have used. I do like the idea that it's a rectangle as opposed to a squared shape. So that's kind of nice and unique and different, but that is how light that color is, and it's great for transition. You can use it as a base, but I'm gonna have to dip quite a few times in this because it's just not going to show up very well on my skin. But I'm not gonna dip too much. But that is that color. You can see it, but in person to me, you can barely see it. The next color is Nude, which it looks like I touched, but looks like I didn't touch very much. So I will show you what Nude looks like. And that's what Nude looks like. So it's similar to Blow. But again, this is, you can't even see this color on my skin, or at least I can't. So let's go this way. I try not to press, as you guys always know I say this, too hard into the pan. But if I want color to hopefully show, I have to push a little bit harder. So you can barely see that second color, and it is very close to my own skin tone. The next color is called, hold on, this is bothering me. It's called Commando, which I have not touched. And let's see what color. Definitely neutral. I can tell you that. This is 100% a neutral. I mean, you can't even see that. That looks pretty similar to my skin tone as well. And I'm trying not to put it too close to the other colors, but it's pretty difficult. So let's see how this looks. Only dipping twice. So you can see the color, but just barely. Again, this is not a palette for my skin tone whatsoever. The next color is called Tempted. A little bit darker, so I'm hoping this one will show up a little bit better. But that's that. It did get a little chalky and chunky. It does show up a little bit better, but not a whole lot. But I'm only dipping once. So you can see it. Go ahead and wash my fingers off here. Alright, so the next color we have is called Instinct. It looks a little purple. And I have not touched this, or if I have, it was very light. So you can barely see this shit. This is why this palette sucks. Yeah, guys. Don't buy this palette. I'm telling you. And if you have it, tell me what you think. Give me your honest opinion. Don't lie to me. You have to dip hard. You know what? I'm thinking you would probably have to use a setting spray. But that one is Instinct. The next one looks pretty dark. And remember, these are all mattes. So this is Lethal, and I have never touched this one. So we'll see how well this goes. I thought it was purple, but this looks brown. So this one shows up pretty good. Actually, it shows up great as a matte. And the next one we're going to do is called Pre-Game, which is definitely would be transition or base. And it is white, pretty, kind of like a cream color. Let's see if this even shows up. I doubt it will. That's what that looks like. So it looks fine on the finger, but it's always my skin tone that is a whole nother story. So let's see. But I mean, next to that brown, it might, you can see it. So the next color we have is Extra Bitter, which is kind of an orangey red. And I have never used this one or dipped into it. The one thing I don't like when I'm swatching these is color goes everywhere. And so I don't like that at all. And this is obviously a shitty matte. But it actually goes on kind of decent. Halfway decent anyways. Again, let us wash our hands since I only do 4 swatches per finger. For each finger, 1 swatch. So, okay, that's good enough. So the next 4, yay, the last 4. We've got Faith. And it's more of a brown, like a light medium chocolate brown. And that's what that looks like. It shows up, but it would take quite a few swatches to really show. You can see there. The next one is Lockout. This is a deeper chocolate brown, I would say. And let's see what this one looks like. So you can see that one. This one shows up pretty good. But again, like you guys know, I don't use that many browns, so I don't even know how or when I will use this. The next color is Magnet, which looks like a gray, which I've never used. So Extra Bitter, Faith, Lockout, all these colors I'm showing you right now, I've never touched. And now I have. So this is more of a gray color, or charcoal. Ooh. Reminds me of that other one from the Vice. I'm going to do one more swatch and then I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what that gray looks like. And then the last one, we always got to have a black matte, girlfriends, boyfriends, and this is called Blackjack. And I've never used this one either. But now I've swatched all these colors, so we'll know what these look like. That's black. Looks like brown. So that's what that looks like. Doesn't look like a black to me, but maybe it's just because I'm in person and it looks like shit. It's like barely there black. But you know what? Sometimes you want a black matte that isn't very dark. So this could be a palette I could use for something that's not too dark. But that's as good as it's gonna get. So sorry for my shitty swatches. But as you can see, these are the colors. So towards, I would say, Lethal down to Extra Bitter and on, those colors have shown up a lot better than I had expected. And they actually show up on my skin. So let me just wipe my fingers off here. Wipe my mirror off a little bit. Now, what do you guys think of the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette? This palette that I just swatched for you guys. Do you have this? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Be honest. Oops. Because I'm trying to just clean this up just a little bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As far as what I think, I still think it's crap. I still think it is way overpriced at $56 because that's what it retails at right now. If you go to Ulta and Sephora and whatnot, it is just way too expensive. But again, you're paying for the name, just like when you buy Kylie Cosmetics, you're paying for her name as well. You're not, I mean, you're kind of paying for the product, but sometimes their products aren't the greatest. And I think I totally made my palette even more uglier than it was before. But you guys know how I like to try and keep my palette as clean as possible for show. But in my opinion, I think it's way overpriced. Oh, this just looks terrible. I think it's way overpriced. The colors are too neutral that you can't really see on my skin tone. So somebody who is a medium shade skin tone, I don't think that these colors would work that well. Some of them would, don't get me wrong. Some of them would, but a lot of them I feel like would not work that well. Hold on, I'm almost done, guys. I probably shouldn't do this while I'm not paying attention to you. But it's just these first few neutrals are just, I just made it worse, honestly. And I don't have like a towel or anything. So look how shitty that looks. So I think that this is not a palette I would ever recommend to anybody. This is a palette that's way overpriced. And the colors just barely show up on me unless you look at the darker colors, obviously. The darker colors are fine. There is a possibility I would try and use these, like the bittersweet, maybe this line, maybe not the black, but this line. I could see myself using this color or this top color for a base color before I go into like maybe a not translucent is on my mind, transition color. But these other colors here don't really work for me. This color would work. So I would probably say 5 to 7 colors might work out of the 12, which isn't terrible. But if you wanted to buy a neutral palette and you can't even use the neutral palette with my skin tone, what's the point of paying $56 for a product that you can't really use? And it doesn't come with a plastic cover either. So that kind of makes me a little annoyed because you guys know how much I love having plastic covers for my palettes. So I hope you did enjoy this video and looking at these swatches up close and personal. I don't know if any of you guys have had an interest in this palette at all, but if you do, I definitely do not recommend this palette whatsoever. It's overpriced. Unless it was like 15 bucks, I wouldn't even tell anybody to buy it. honestly. $12 because there's 12 shades. $1 a shade because it's a piece of shit. It's crap. But hopefully you guys... Water. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick swatching. Hopefully it was quick for you. And me babbling on and on. So if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I will say that in the beginning and the end of every one of my videos. And if you are subscribed, I appreciate it and thank you. Thank you for the likes, the thumbs up rather, and thank you for the comments that you guys are constantly posting on all of my videos and letting me know whether you like it, you hate it, you would use it, you wouldn't, and some ideas of videos that you would like to see. And don't worry, I do have a lot of get readies with me. I know I keep promising you guys that, but they are coming, so don't worry. I'm gonna fuck up and look horrible and hideous, and you guys can make fun of me and laugh at me all you want. But don't worry, because when I do my makeup, the eyeshadow looks like shit, and then eventually, once we blend, it looks better. I may or may not be using falsies, because I kind of like to do like an everyday look, so you guys know what an everyday look for me is using some of these other palettes. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned in a few days once I get back from vacation. Although it's not really vacation, it's just like a weekend trip. Monday I'm going to record and drop, or maybe Sunday or Monday I'm going to record and drop the first giveaway, which you guys already know what it is. It's an 18-piece BH Cosmetics, that's my favorite brush set, 18-piece, and it has a belt as well, and there's going to be a picture here or here, and that is going to be the first giveaway, but we're going to have to reach a certain number of subscribers and watch that video to know what the rules are, and one of you guys will be picked a winner on my YouTube channel only. So without anything furthermore, thanks for watching. Subscribe and turn your notifications on one more time. And I love you guys. Thank you for your support. And hopefully we'll get some more subscribers so we can gain that following back to getting where we once were on my Soko account and close to 500 subscribers. And we need to get a lot of views on this, on all my videos too. So thanks guys, have a great night, and just know I appreciate you. Be kind to yourself and everybody around you. Bye.